Welcome to Comic Roll. My name is Brian Cannon at Vans Comics, Cards, and Games. This is your comic update. This week we have Marvel Comics 1000. It's supposed to be exploring a huge story going all the way back to Marvel Comics #1, connecting a lot of threads. You might have to find a back issue to get updated. We also have Absolute Carnage #2, sequel to, of course, the first Absolute Carnage, Donny Cates' new take on the Carnage character and the cult of Carnage. Very excited. A lot of new characters coming into the story, like Miles Morales, to name one. We're also having a 3-part series that connects with Absolute Carnage. Absolute Carnage's Lethal Protectors is supposed to follow John Jameson and Misty Knight doing some side stuff that relates to the cult of Carnage and what they're doing in New York City. We also have She-Hulk #1 annual. It involves her and Bullseye framing her for one of his jobs and how she resolves that issue. So that's cool. We also have #1 Batman vs. Superman. This is really cool. This connects to the Batman Who Laughs from the Dark Knight Metal stories. He infects 6 other heroes, and Batman and Superman have to team up to deal with them and resolve that. And hopefully that will continue, because I love those stories. We also have Spider-Man Velocity #1. It is the first original story in the game verse going into the comics, and it's going to cover why and how Peter created the Velocity suit in the game verse. And last but not least, we have Batman Curse of the White Knight 2. Of course, the follow-up to White Knight by Sean Murphy. This one brings Azrael into the fold in Sean Murphy's original take on the character, which I will be getting myself. And so this is what I'm looking forward to this week. The Absolute Carnage sequel. Absolute Carnage is great. Donny Cates has been killing it with his stories for the last year or two. Sean Murphy is a great artist and great writer. He does both for the White Knight series, and I cannot wait to see what he does with Azrael in these new comics. I love everything that Snyder has done going into Dark Knight's Metal and everything coming out of it since. Since this is a Batman Who Laughs story, I'm definitely going to be reading it. I really would love to see these weird, evil versions of other heroes. I love his new takes on these characters. And Marvel Comics 1000, it's a big one. It's a big one. I'm going to be picking it up just because it's Marvel Comics 1000. Why wouldn't you? It's very much a collectible item. There's only 2 other comics that have the 1000 in the title. And since it has a all-encompassing story going back to the first issue and introducing new concepts, I gotta check it out. It just sounds too cool. And those are just some of the comics I thought was really cool. Remember, this is Vans Comics, Cards, and Games in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Come check us out. You can always get a subscription for us to put books aside for you, and you get a discount for free on your books. And if you're not in the Jackson area, support your local comic shop. You know, mom and pop stores love it when people come out and support them. And thanks for watching. We do this every week with Dicejunkies for your weekly update on Comic Roll. Please check us out. We'll be back next Tuesday.